Lockleth and in today's... Excuse me. I hate it. 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 I don't have time for this cryptic. No. Gubs, come get your girl. She's over here doing yoga in the quad. I'm not a fan. Not a fan. She's wearing burgundy. That's not even the right color red. She's not so cute. So cute. No. No. Look, Stu is actually providing for this island, Patty. And what are you doing? Where's my rent, Patty? Do you know how much this island costs, Patty? And you're doing yoga in the quad? You could at least, like, be charging classes and then pay me. She can't even walk. She's, like, walking into the river. She wants to leave. She wants to not be here. There is no thoughts behind those eyes. No thoughts. Just walks. Look at that. Where to land? And how do I do that? I'm gonna put it in autopilot and see what happens. Hopefully I don't crash. Why won't it just let me land? I'm so confused. Y'all, it took an embarrassing amount of time to land my ship. This is one of those times that I wish I was using items. Bianca, I know this is your yard, but can you chill out with the zoomies, please? Maybe I do need like a fruit tree, like one right here where the stamp is. Bianca, how do you feel about your yard? She hates it. Does she know how long it took me to figure out if I wanted that frickin' fruit tree right here? Okay, no, this will not stand. She came inside away from the beautiful designing that I did. Fell asleep working out. Is it because I said to stop doing the zoomies around the yard? You ungrateful. Ungrateful. I gave her fruit. Potatoes! Girl has everything. And she's like, no, I'm gonna go inside, stare at a wall, work out, and fall asleep. And I do have Pikachu as well. You can barely see his little face back there. So he is gigantic. Let me get him out the plastic though. I'm gonna try my best to put him in frame for y'all. Look how big he is. Like, I really appreciate y'all for hanging out with me today. And Rory, please go away. But thank y'all so much for watching. Rory. Ugh. All right, bye y'all. Oh my God. Hey y'all. Alright, y'all. I'm here. Let me turn this down a bit. Hopefully it's not too loud, but hello, Bowser, Kylie, Yon32. How are y'all today? I put myself on mute because my husband is making coffee. Yes, he is making coffee at almost 9 p.m. But that's fine because I need coffee and it's being brewed. So he asked if he made a pot of coffee, if I would have a cup, and I very much agreed. So how are y'all? How's everyone? I know this was gonna be my Sunday evening or afternoon game tomorrow. If you were here on Thursday stream, then you probably thought that this was happening tomorrow, but we've got family plans out of town for the day or for the evening, and so I didn't want to rush doing a stream and in the morning or in late evening when I wasn't sure exactly what time we'd be back and all that mess. So I'm doing the stream today instead of tomorrow. But we do have a stream on Monday night. It's not going to be Little Nightmares. It's going to be a new game. So get excited for that. But yes, this stream is going to be today instead of tomorrow. Am I the original Xenobabe though, Yawn? Let's go. Yes. I've been playing I almost said I'm just calling it Xenobabe. I've been playing Xenobabe 3 for a couple hours today. Not all day. Not all day. I did do other things, but I did play it for a couple hours again today. So yeah, the Xenobabe is in full force again on day 2. It's not just day 1 and done. It's still going strong. Kind of guy. Didn't have your second coffee today. Me neither, Yawn. Usually I have 2 cups, but I only had 1 this morning, so this is technically going to be my second one of the day. You missed the last 2 or 4 streams. No worries, Kylie. No worries. You didn't miss a whole lot. We've done some Animal Crossing related stuff. We've done this game, Makoto Wakaido's Case Files. We did episode 1 last Sunday. We're doing episode 2 today, and each episode is its own standalone game. So we did complete a game last Sunday. We'll complete this one today because it only takes like 2 hours to do a full episode. And then there's 4 episodes in total. It's called a trilogy, but there's 4 games. Anyways, I digress. So we are gonna get into this again today. It was released on October 19th. It was developed by Hakaiba Bunko, published by Room 6, and I also want to give a big thanks to Player 2 PR for providing me a code to play this lovely game with y'all today. And if you missed out last week, Makoto Wakaido's Case Files series, so series meaning 4 games, is a mystery-solving adventure in beautiful pixel art in which each case takes about an hour. It says an hour, but it takes me 2 to solve. I'm Makoto Wakaido, a detective tasked with investigating mysteries case by case by gathering clues, exploring, interacting with the people, organizing info, and doing like deduction, phasing, and reasoning. It's an interesting game. There was a huge twist last week when we did it. I thought it was going to go a certain way, and then it completely changed. So who knows what today is going to turn out to be. I'm still a couple hours away from the sale. Yes, Bowser. Yes. Playing the last level of Wonder, and you're losing your mind. How long has it taken you, Yawn, to like get to where you're at today? Like, how many hours have you put into it? I never purchased it myself, but I am curious. I am very curious. Let me hop into the game. Oh, you're not even sure? Well, Xenobabe 3 told me today that I've played 5+ hours of the game, and I started it last night, y'all. I think yesterday alone I played almost 5 hours, and then today I put in probably another solid 2, so I would say around 7 hours I've played of Xenobabe 3 so far. I've been playing slowly, 100%ing it though. Nice. How was playing Little Nightmares? Oh my gosh, Kylie. It was terrifying. It was scary, but we got through it. I want to say I only need to do one more stream and we'll finish the game because I think it is technically a shorter game. But we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully I'll finish it because I do want to play Little Nightmares 2 in December because that makes complete sense. I'm just playing all the games outside of the norm. Now I cannot remember where I put my little face cam for this game, so I think I'm just gonna stick myself up here. I'm pretty sure. I don't think I'll cover anything up here. I don't remember. But this is the Bogeyman's Woods, is what this name or title of episode 2 is. Let me swap around those sound bites. There we go. Hopefully the game's not too loud. Please let me know if it's too loud or if I need to turn it up. It's hard for me to tell, especially since I'm not wearing headphones. I just have it coming out of my speakers. I am invested. Yes, I am invested, Yawn, with the Xenoblade 3. It's got a hold on me. It's got a hold and it won't let go. Game is... Okay, I'm getting mixed emotions here. Timmy versus Tommy coming in with the game is a bit loud. And Kylie saying it's a bit soft. So let me do this. I don't know. I need y'all to tell me, please. Please. Also, hello Mike, how are you? How are you doing? It's been a minute. It's been a minute. You got scared the first time, but I have all the chapters. Oh, okay, Kylie. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, it's a bit scary. It's a bit scary. But, we're getting through it. I'm braver than I thought I was going to be, but I did hear that there's a baddie in my future, so I'm not looking forward to that. I'm not looking forward to it, but we shall see. But we're not focused on Little Nightmares. Not today. Let me look ahead to see what other games I have. Again, Monday, there's going to be a new game. We've got this series going right now. There'll be at least 4 streams of this game because there's 4 standalones. And then another Little Nightmares stream. I think those are all the streams I have planned outside of Animal Crossing. So let's just get into the game today. Let's get into The Bogeyman's Woods is the name of this episode for Makoto Wakaido's Case Files, episode 2. Thank you, Mike. Thank you. Appreciate y'all. If you're enjoying the stream, please give it a like. That always helps. Always helps. Now, in episode 1, there was some wildness happening. I thought it was going to go a certain way. There's a big twist. So, what is this twist going to be? I don't know. There's us. Makoto Wakaido right there. The detective. As a kid, I loved listening to my Gramps' stories about his detective days. When I became a detective myself, I was put on a case related to one he'd once worked on. It felt like destiny. I'm Makoto Wakaido. I've scheduled a visit. Oh boy. Where are we going? Who are we seeing? Okay, I hate to pause the game, y'all, with this much going on, but let me pour my coffee real quick. Oh, just kidding. My husband's gonna bring me my coffee, 'cause he's so nice. It just beeps saying that the coffee's ready. Am I in a good spot? Let me move up a little bit. Maybe make myself a little smaller. Thank you. There we go. That should be better. That should be better. I think my mic is okay too. Turn that up just as... Is that better? Yeah, a little better. Okay. Okay, it has been a while. What has been a while? It really has. How's the little one doing? Are we gonna see this person or no? Doing great, doesn't even cut it. Now, the question is, do I continue the theming in this episode like I did in episode 1, which was using voices for all of the different characters? So we shall see. What voice is this person screaming? Probably nothing too special. I don't know. I'll get into it eventually, y'all. And you came here just to give me the good news. Not only that, I didn't have the chance to hear about my grandfather as much as I wanted. Could I bother you for some tales about the good old days? As you wish. Let's make this visit a fruitful one. These always start with a story, it seems. We're always like looking back. It all started in the depth of the woods near an isolated village in O Prefecture. At the center of this story was a family whose old traditions had survived modernity? Yeah. Why was I wanting to say modernity? Modernity. The whole village seemed to agree on what had happened to the victim. That poor soul got spirited away. Oh, Spirited Away is such a good movie, y'all. If you haven't seen it, please do. Here we go. Prologue. I found him. Here in the spirit woods. It's the spirit. The spirit took another one. Oh, we're walking. I was like, why am I not moving? Hello? What's going on? Did they find the missing person? That seems to be the case. The spirit woods, as they call them, are just over there. I'll go check the situation out. How's it looking? Did they find this person alive? Unfortunately, it was too late. Right. It's over there, isn't it? Yes, sir. You can't miss it. I'll go and wait for you there. Oh, no. I better go take a look. Not the cigarette. Oh, no. Yes, please be forewarned. I should have mentioned this. Be warned. There is graphics in this game. There are certain graphics in here. Yes, it's pixels, but if you are squeamish and or maybe a child, maybe you shouldn't be here. What does that say, Mike? I really need to learn to take off the little heart in the corner on my side, because I cannot see when y'all... This guy has posture like me. Oh, the like hunchback posture. Oh no. Not the smoking. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking, Kylie. Exactly the same. So this is how the episode 1 started off. We come across the scene. We're going to get some clues, and then we're going to figure out where to go from there. I draw gore drawings all the time. Oh no, Kylie, please. I do not. I do not. Hello, I'm Detective Wakaido from the Prefectural Police. I can't do these big words, y'all. It's pigeon brain. I can't. I've been put in charge of this case. Detective Wakaido, I didn't know you'd be working on this with us. I've already collected all the info I could from the scene. Feel free to ask me anything. Were we able to confirm the victim's identity? Yes, sir. Several of the people who were involved in the search recognized him. He is Tsukuhigo Sendo, head of the most influential family in the village. The Sendo's head. Nice. Cause of death? How did the victim die? There are signs of blunt trauma to the head, and one of the rocks near him is covered in blood. We also noticed several puncture wounds all over his body, and clear signs of not a slip and fall. Stupid Heart is really annoying, can't get rid of it on mobile as far as I know. Yeah, on my side it's not annoying when the chat is like moving, but if somebody puts in a new message, if it sits just right next to that little heart, so like Mike's the word like in his message on my side, I could not read that word because the heart was fully covering it. So I was like, what does it say? The guy has posture blank me. So it took me a second. The most likely hypothesis is that he fell from the bridge up above. Cause of death, fell and hit his head. Call of Duty? COD? Do we have an estimated time of death? Oh, that is the question. That is the question. Estimated time. Judging from the testimonies of the victim's family, our time frame is between midnight and 6 a.m. Okay, it's a big span. Do we know anything else? My colleague over there could have some more info. Please ask him anything. I better talk to the other cop too. Okay, death between 12 and 6. He's also wearing like is that like a goat mask? Do y'all think? A goat's head? I don't know. There's a cat over there too. Hello. If it isn't Detective Wakaido, thank you again for helping out with the serial manhole cover theft case. Oh, you were on that too? Nice to work with you again. Thank you, sir. I will help however I can. Okay. So how did the body come to be discovered? This morning, the Sendo family reported that I'm going to call him Hiko. Mr. Hiko had gone missing. The villagers had been helping by combing the woods. They eventually found his body in this area, which they refer to as the Spirit Woods. Okay, I'm going to do a quick Goog, y'all, because I think there's like an actual like wooded area in Japan where people unfortunately go to, lack of a better word, off themselves. And I feel like, is that what it's called? Like, it's just gonna bother me if I don't look it up. I'm not going to tell you what the quick term for this place is called, but it is a thing. Aokigahara Woods, or Sea of Trees, is the name of it. Do a Goog on your own time, but yeah, okay, that was bothering me. I did want to look it up. Because, I was like, I know this is a thing. And this was, I believe, it makes sense in terms of this game. How is that cat Suika knockoff? Oh yeah, Bowser. Aren't you playing that like Suika game knockoff with the cat heads? What if the cat is the one? Could be. A quick Goog. Yes, we always have to do a quick Goog every now and again. Let me check and see if my coffee's ready to drink. A little warm, but it's fine. Alright. Interesting name. Technically, these would be the Woods of Blessing. However, the village has a history of mysterious disappearances. Okay, this is very similar. The missing people, believed to have been spirited away, were eventually all found here, hence the nickname. Oh, spirited away. How should I gather more info? You can raise certain pieces of info on your notepad, then you'll be able to ask and find more about them. Try it out on me. Alright. His assistant, a cane, will probably be the only one in the office, but oh well. Alright, let's open up and ask him about the victim. Detective Wakaido, sir, thank you for your help. Let's see, the Sendo family. Is this Sendo family a big deal around here? It certainly is. It boasts both influence and wealth. During its long history, it has made many contributions to the village. The people here have great trust in the Sendo, and they would never speak ill of them. I see. A well-to-do bunch. Let's ask him about cause of death. Let's see. Sounds like the poor lad fell to his death from the bridge. What do you make of it? There are several broken branches on the trees, validating that scenario. Most people are talking about an unfortunate accident, but there's enough reason to believe otherwise. Sorry, Yana, I had to move locations due to dead headphones. I haven't tried the cat game yet. Too dangerous. Dead headphones. Oh, I can ask... I can ask the dead body a question. I can ask the deceased a question. What am I looking at? Taking a better look, both the mask and the cape are spotless. Could they have gone through that fall without a single scratch? Maybe the costume has been put on the victim after he died. That's what I was thinking. Costume put on after the deceased. Someone has put a bull mask, that's what it is, and a straw cape on the victim. There are no traces of the body being dragged. Nor is there any weapon or any other murder implement around. I have to assume he really did fall down that bridge. Takes off the mask. It's a Scooby-Doo episode. Let's ask him about this lovely costume. Not the good kind of drag, exactly. Could it be that someone else put the mask and the straw cape on the victim? Incidentally, forensics found something rather interesting in that regard. Neither the cape nor the mask have the victim's fingerprints on them. Then someone else must have put them on. We may be looking at more than an accident here. Well, we all could have deducted that ourselves. Let's go ask the other cop about the costume. That cat over there, I will go see after this. Any clue about that mask and straw cape? Yes, sir. They're used as part of a traditional ceremony in the village. Usually they're kept in the Sendo's family's storehouse. They had gloves. Costume locked away. Okay, why are you here, cat? Hello? What's a cat doing here? Ain't no scaredy cat, are you? The cat? They gave the cat a voice in this game. Would have been a boring game if it wasn't an accident, yeah. If it was an accident, it would be boring. Yes, you're right. They gave a cat a voice, sort of. It's just gonna smell me. Why is this cat here? Seems very strange. Meow. Meow. Where are you going? What was the point in that cat? It just walked away. Okay, well, it's time to deduce. So let's do that. All right. Y'all will see this little scene here quite a bit. Because we gathered all the clues, and now we're going to use all those notes of clues to answer these questions. Let's go. Time to put together all the info. The head of the Sendo family was reported missing, and the villagers searched the mountain for him. Unfortunately, the man was already dead by the time he was found. What was the cause of death? Victim died after hitting his head after a fall. Fell and hit his head. Right, that's likely the victim's... It's likely that the victim died falling from the bridge. If we get it right, the pillar will disappear. Pretty self-explanatory. The body was found in the Woods of Blessing. However, that's not what the villagers call that place. They call it the Spirit Woods. Why the nickname? Spirited away to the woods. Right, other people have been spirited away and then found there in the past. The way the body was found, it's really easy to write it all off as an accident. But something about the body made me raise my eyebrows. Hey, magic. What was that? What is suspicious about the body? Yeah, there was a costume put on it after death, which seems interesting. Right, it's possible that the mask and straw cape were put on the body after death. Trying to make it a comedy. What little I know about the mask and cape is enough for suspicion. What was that? Let's see. Oh, okay. The costume used to be in the village's traditional festival. It's usually kept in the Sendo family storehouse. Right, the mask and cape were normally kept in the Sendo family storehouse. Alright. I scrapped the info I don't need anymore. Meaning chances I'm looking at a murder. A murder. I'll also need to learn more about the storehouse and how it's locked. I still want to know about that cat. Why was there a cat? People being spirited away in a village that looks like it came out of a history book. Not what I expect in this day and age. I'll need to work under the assumption that this was no accident. The Sendo family is in need of some questioning. Must find the family. There's the title. Sips coffee while we watch this little bit. See, this proves that these are standalone games because there's the actual game title. Chapter 1. Are we really looking at an accidental fall from the bridge? The way he was found seems to suggest that. The villagers who helped out with the search all say he was spirited away. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. What's all this spirited away business about? There have been similar cases here in the past. Someone goes missing and they find the body a few days later in the woods. The villagers consider it a supernatural happening, a curse of sorts. A curse? A curse? You like the pixel art style for this? Me too, Artsy. Me too. Also, welcome in. How are you? How are you doing, Artsy? You haven't missed much. We just saw the scene of the deceased person in the woods. They had a bull mask and a straw cape placed on their body after death. Supposedly it's an accident, but we don't think so. So we're trying to solve what's going on. But this is episode 2. So if you are here for this entire stream, you'll get to see a full game, because these episodes only take like an hour to takes me 2 hours, but it's supposed to take only an hour. So it's a standalone stream. Died from magic? Oh no. The victim was from the Sendo family, right? Yes, sir. Most influential family in the village. And he was at the head of it. That's their house that you can see over there. What a mansion. Oh, of course they would be in a mansion. Not the smoking, please. Not the smoking. Okay, we're in the manor, the Sendo manor, but before I get into that, if y'all want to... I'm trying to remember what alert I made. Ah, I did do that. Okay. If y'all want to and feel so inclined, you should subscribe to my friends here. Artsy, who just popped in, and then of course, if Mike is still here, Timmy versus Tommy. They all do YouTube things, probably way better than I do. Well, actually, I do know that they do it better than I do. So go subscribe to them. Go watch their content as well. While I'm over here playing random games, they're more narrowed down. Way more entertaining as well. There are more places I can go now, yes. After I'm done looking around here, I'll need to check out the other places. I still want to know, y'all, why was there a cat? Why did it meow at us? And why did it walk away? This is quite a fancy home. Thank you for your cooperation. I'm Detective Wakaido from the Prefectural Police. My, aren't you young for a detective? There are a couple things I'd like to ask you about this case. Case? Wasn't it just an accident? Ooh, what is your relationship with them? I'm assuming you're a member of the Sendo family. Sorry to have to ask you this, but how are you related to Suguhiko? I'm going to say it differently every time I read that, y'all. I'm Himeko, eldest daughter of the Sendo family. Suguhiko was my brother. Are there any other Sendo around? Ichitaro, our eldest sibling, passed away when he was still young, just as Hiko did. The gloomy one over there is Mitsuo, the youngest. In our storehouse, we also have a complete family tree. Like I'm going to remember all those names. Yeah, I'm not. I could not. My pigeon brain can't remember names. These must be pictures of all the previous heads of the family. The family tree was in the storehouse, I think. I'll go check it out once I'm done questioning people. Okay. All right. Hello. Thank you for your cooperation. I'm Detective Wakaido from the police. Oh, I don't know anything. They seem suspicious. Straight up saying I don't know anything. Could you tell me about how you're related to Hiko? I'm the third oldest man in the family, Mitsuo. He was my older brother. My condolences. Thanks. Would you say Hiko is on good terms with you and his other siblings? More or less, I guess, as far as siblings go. I never stood out much in the family anyway, so... He never stood out. Is he jealous? When he was found in the woods, Hiko was wearing a mask and a straw cape. The spirit's costume? What do you mean, spirit? It's a legendary creature we worship here in the village. That mask and straw cape are modeled after it. We only take that costume out of the storehouse for the festival, though. Parents from these parts tell stories to their children. Better behave or the spirit will come and get you. Bogeyman. The bogeyman spirits people away? Are we gonna blame all this on a spirit? Oh, hello. What were you doing between midnight and 6 a.m.? Reading. Shouldn't you be asleep? Why are you reading in your room? Am I a suspect? I mean, you definitely are high on my list. I'm assuming this is the same spirit that's getting the blame for the spirited away people. Correct, and it really happened too. It was years ago. A girl just often disappeared. I heard that they found her dead in the woods after a few days. It's the spirit's curse. This village is no stranger to it. Well, that is, not very helpful. What's your alibi, ma'am? Miss Ma'am, what is your alibi? Where were you? What were you doing between midnight and 6 a.m.? You're telling me I'm a suspect? The insolence. Of course, I used to hope that Hiko would hurry up and... Oh. She wishes her brother would hurry up and pass away so she could get her share of the inheritance? Now they're both suspicious. Okay, I wasn't looking at you before. But if we're talking motives, everyone here had one. Anyways, last night I was resting in my room. Okay, resting. By yourself? Precisely. So you have no alibi? Ma'am? You have no alibi. No one can vouch for you. When Hiko was found in the woods, he was wearing a mask and a straw cape. A mask and a straw cape? Why would he... What's more, it looks like someone put those on him after he passed. Huh? I heard that normally those things are kept in your family's storehouse. They are, but it's locked, so it's not like anyone can just come in and get them. Oh, let's ask her about the storehouse. Does anyone in the Sendo family have access to the storehouse keys? Ooh, like a person. Do y'all have someone who comes and cleans or something? Do y'all have a butler? I don't know how that works. Only the current head of the family. Before he died, Hiko was in charge of them. Oh, so he was in charge of the key. He was in charge of the key. I am tired. I am about tired of these spam emails, y'all. My watch keeps buzzing, and they're all spam. None of them are legitimate. Okay, so he was in charge of the key. So... what does that mean, though? Let's ask him. What does that mean? I was told Hiko had the key to the storehouse. Do you reckon the lock could have been broken? I don't know anything about the storehouse. You want to ask Seiko, Hiko's wife? Can I look at this now? Oh, go look at the family tree. Okay, can I... is there more places to go? No. Oh, this is interesting. So in episode 1, it gave you like signs which named the location. This is just pins on a map. So I'm guessing this is the mansion. Where was the storehouse again? I think they said in the back. Permission is required to enter. Oh, okay. Field Road, Spirit Woods. Let's go to the Field Road then. Who are you? Hello? I would like to ask you a few questions about this case. It's the curse. Do you know anything about the Spirit Away cases?
Meddle in this no longer, lest I snatch you too.
Snatch as in abduct me?
Heed my words, anger it not, it will snatch you.
These options. If you know anything, I'd really appreciate it if you could...
It watches, it sees all, it hears all. No secret is kept from the Great Spirit.
We have nothing to say.
It's a curse, a curse.
Okay, you're giving nothing and I'm not here for it. May I have a word with you? Be my guest, just you be careful with the old Graham. She's a handful, especially for outsiders. When people talk about the curse, are they referring to the spirit that drags its victims into the woods? You like the voice acting? Thank you. I did that in episode 1 too. My voice hurt at the end. Act naughty and it'll snatch ya. That's one frightening spirit. Them's what the festival's for. Got the costume from the Sendo storehouse and all. It's so the spirit don't get mad. Them's what it's for. Hello, ma'am. Thank you for your cooperation. I'm Detective Wakaido from the police.
My pleasure.
Could you tell me how you're related to Suguhiko?
My name is Seiko, and Hiko was my husband.
My deepest condolences.
Listen, Detective, this was no accident. Hiko was murdered. Someone killed him. It must have been someone from the family.
I'm looking into it. If you see anything suspicious, please let me know. Alright. Let's ask him about some of these clues. Yes, what was your alibi, ma'am?
Detective?
I mean no offense. But as a formality, I need to ask you this. A formality. What were you doing between midnight and 6 a.m.?
I was sleeping in my room next to my husband's, only divided by a paper sliding door.
Oh yeah, the broken door. I was told he had the key to the storehouse. Do you reckon the lock could have been broken?
Not as far as I know, and I help with the festival preparations every year.
The lock was in perfect condition every time I saw my husband open it. Does that mean that the storehouse right now is still locked?
Yes, I would think so. It's an old decorative lock and nobody would go out of their way to open it. Not for the festival.
Only unlocked for the festival. Interesting, interesting. Okay, why is it unlocked for the festival? When the old head of the family, Ikitaro, was spirited away, was it the day of the festival, and were the mask and cape also found there?
It happened on a normal day, completely unrelated to the festival. The mask and straw cape were there, but I've heard the storehouse was found locked back then too.
What about you, sir? What do you have to say? Only open for the festival. Have you ever entered the Sendo storehouse while preparing for the festival? Sure, every year, them's family head opens it up for us. Locks one old, sturdy thing, fancy key too. Ain't no locksmith as much... I can't read, y'all, I can't read. Ain't no locksmith as can make one like it anymore. What kind of sentence was that, sir? Excuse me? Excuse? We're gonna ask him about the bogeyman? Okay. The spirit. What do the people in the village think of these spirited away disappearances? What's your reason, we think? You hear stories from old folks all your life, go around gossiping, and the spirit'll come for you. We're all scared out of our boots is what we think. Alright, y'all are scared about a spirit? Okay, there's nothing else I can ask these people? Is there anything further? No. This one is taking a new take. It's making me go to different locations and gather info, and then I have to go back. So we're gonna ask him about the bogeyman. Hello. Nothing to report here. Do you know anything about the spirited away cases that happened here? All I heard from the villagers is that it's an old belief, a spirit that kidnaps people who have done bad things. Sounds like the kind of thing parents everywhere tell their children to make them behave. Oh, this is a new question. Did anyone come to visit the scene since I was here last time? Yes, sir. Several villagers gathered, prayed for the victim, and then left. What? People came while I was gone? Why? Hello, Amanda. Welcome in. How are you? Hello, hello. How was your stream? How was it? Let me add your command in chat as well if y'all aren't subscribed. Actually, following Amanda on Twitch. You should go do that. She was just playing a Sea of Stars earlier tonight. It was good, very good, ready to relax. Well, come relax to what you see on the screen right now. I can't explain it. It's just... there's a deceased person and we're trying to figure out what happened. That's essentially what we're trying to do. I also need to add your YouTube channel to your command now that you have one. I'm only subscribed to your VOD channel. I need to subscribe to the other one, to the main one. But this is a chill, semi-chill, cozy evening of solving mysteries. Ooh, yes, yes, YouTuber. Yes, you are YouTuber. Impression of the Sendo. Okay, this is interesting. Before I haven't had to go back and ask further questions. So let's see. You've spoken to the Sendo family too, right? What impression did they give you? Suguhiku's wife was very upset. She insisted someone from the family must be behind her husband's death. If you ask me, the victim's siblings didn't seem very troubled at all. Oh yeah, they seem very suspicious. Very suspicious. I've been questioning all interested people. What about you? Heard anything useful? Well, we've been questioning everyone we could as well, but we gained very little from it. What with the incident taking place at night, nobody had an alibi we could confirm beyond any doubt. New alibis, new leads as we go back to the scene. Do we have more clues to ask people about now too? We do. Sister against brother. I like how they're doing this episode 2 a little bit differently than episode 1. Episode 1 was very one path. In episode 2, we're like all over the place, but I kind of like it. Siblings disagreements. Bet you they're already arguing about who will be the next head of the family. Indeed, the eldest daughter, Himiko in particular, looks like it's a crucial issue to her. I wonder how the rest of the family is responding. They all have motives. They do all have motives. Okay. We've asked them all the things. Let's go back to the mansion. The manor. See if we can ask them further things. Pretty sure you got all the info you can from here. What do you mean? Back to the field road, maybe? Are we gonna ask this witch lady again? We got all the info from here too. Okay, I'm confused. I'm confused now. What did I miss? I can probably get more info from people here. Okay, what though? Like what? Oh, about that, the officer from the local station told me that past cases also featured the same mask and cape. I thought that option was gonna be something we have already heard. Apparently, they're usually kept in the Sendo family storehouse. Okay, we know that. But it's also been seen in past cases. Okay, now. Okay, that was the last clue I needed. Okay, cool. Okay, now we're going to deduce. They have copies. They do have copies. And why is this all, like, related to the past? Okay. What are the questions going to be? Kind of like the art style? I do too. It's very... It's like, I don't know. It's a more modern looking pixel style, but not really. I don't know. I can't explain it. It's all like grayscale though, except for the gore, of course. But it is very interesting. I do like it. I wish the objects in the back moved, you know, like back there. If they kind of like swirled around like slowly, that would be kind of cool. Instead of just him being the only movement. But other than that, it's really interesting. All right. These pillars are going to ask us questions, and we must answer it with the clues that we have. I went and questioned the Sendo family and the victim's relatives. Not one of them had an alibi. What's more, they look like they're on terrible terms with each other. It's possible that one of them is involved in the death. Who stood to profit from his death? Maybe the killer puts the same costumes on all the victims? I'm thinking so, Kylie. So maybe this is... It's got to be somebody that's been around a while, I think. You know, if it's happened before. interesting. What's also interesting is I'm out of coffee, but I do have water. So let me take a sip. I can't drink water, y'all. I just spilled it all down my mouth. Cannot drink water. Can't take me anywhere. Can't take me anywhere. Okay, so who stood to profit from his death? That is the question. What is the answer? Probably this one. The sisters against the brother. She considered her brother a hindrance. Even the local cops found this suspicious. You think it was the wife? I'm kind of thinking that too, Yawn. She's all too, like, you know, she's the one that no one is looking at, which makes me think she's the one that did it. Sister against brother. Oh, see, this is it here. If I get it wrong, it says, but does that really make sense? I should think it through again. Who stood to profit? Hashtag embrace the ban. Possibly Kylie, you know? That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. That's just my theory. I think everyone here already subscribes to the All In channel, but if you're not, go do that. Hello, Seth. Welcome in. Don't embrace the ban. And if y'all are curious to know what he means by ban, I have a ban command that I refresh every month. And so far, these 3 made me angry this month. And so they're in the ban command. So don't make me angry. You're going to be added to the command. My wife watches all those missing persons shows. Apparently, it's like always the spouse. That's so true, Jan. They always look for the partner first. I take the top spot each month. I am the leader. No. Actually, McBeal probably should be the top spot because he's automatically always added. So if more people get added, you will no longer be the first one on the list. You will no longer be the first one. Not for long. Yeah, but I have to earn it. That's true. Everyone has to earn it. And it refreshes every month. It only took 1 stream for all 3 of you to be added. McBeal wasn't even here. He wasn't even here. They all have... Is the answer they all have motives? Oh, I guess so. I thought that was too easy. Right, every single relative of his had enough of a motive to kill him. It doesn't take much. Hashtag justice for McBeal. I don't think so. A photo of French toast would get you locked in? Yeah, that is true. Anything other than waffles for breakfast foods. The storehouse was locked and the key was in possession of the head of the family. Nobody could enter it without his permission. However, the spirit's costume was found outside after each of the past disappearances. Could it be that the storehouse's lock is broken? In what state is the storehouse's lock right now? Supposedly it's locked. No. Is really the answer the storehouse lock is broken? No. Okay, what's the answer to this? Hang on. We never got to go see. The costume was also found with Ichitaro's body, and the storehouse was supposed to be locked back then too. Only unlocked for the festival. Is today a festival day? Right, the storehouse was locked, no doubt about it. Okay, wow. Wow. Seth, I'm really struggling with this last challenge and wonder, oh no, yeah, Jan's going through it right now. The final gauntlet. Jan's going through it with that Super Mario Wonder. Did any of y'all, okay, did anyone get Mario RPG? Super Mario RPG, whatever? Ichitaro means number one son, so that's kind of cute. Cute. Did y'all get the RPG game? I did not, but I am curious to know if y'all did. Artsy, I think, was playing it. I don't know if Artsy's still here, but they were playing it just recently on their stream. So I know they have it, but have any of y'all got it? Yeah, that's like the one difficult stage in the game. Your copy arrives tomorrow or Chunday. Okay. Gonna wait on it. Yeah. I think if I'm gonna get any of the Mario games this year that came out this year, it's gonna be the Wonder game. I'll probably get that towards the end of the year, probably. But just not right now. You're gonna grab it this afternoon? Y'all let me know if it's fun or not. I don't know. Out of the two, Wonder seemed more interesting than RPG. Got it for $40 from QVC. Been getting it on those sweet deals. Yeah, apparently. I've got to ship off. I've got to buy an eShop card and ship off the cozy plushies that Hambone Johnny won from the Carpool Gaming Extra Life stream. So I need to do that first before I buy a new game. So I'll probably purchase the eShop thing tomorrow and send it to him. And then ship out the plushies sometime this week. I just hit another save point, thank God. You've been at it for 40 minutes. Oh no. Was the lock broken or unlocked? Didn't someone have a key? Yeah, so the person whose body we found in the beginning, Kylie, had the key because they're the head of the family. Supposedly, they were the only ones that could unlock it. But the storeroom is unlocked during the time of the festival. But apparently the lock is broken. I have no idea. We haven't been able to look at the storehouse ourselves yet. I feel like we're about to after this little bit. We'll be able to go check it out for ourselves. But we haven't been able to look at it. Yeah, I think I burned like 45 lives. Oh my gosh. Okay. More than one villager talked about the mysterious disappearances at the hand of the spirit. But you can't build a case around a fairy tale. That is true. The mysterious disappearances in the village. How do the villagers refer to them? Probably the bogeyman. Right, the disappeared people are said to have been spirited away. I don't know what any of this info is giving us, but it's getting us further in the story. An officer got some info from the local police station, info about other past disappearances. Thing is, there's something tying those past cases to the current one. What was found along with the victim's body after those past disappearances? I mean, he was wearing a costume. What was found along? Yeah, the mask. Right, the same mask and straw cape as we found this time. Alright, we got through that. Whatever's behind this death must go way back. Yeah, see, that's what I was wondering. They have to be older. They had to have been around for a while because they're doing the same. They're leaving the body in the same manner every time. I need to find out more about the people who were spirited away before. Chapter 2. The mask and cape costume is based off the spirit worshipped in the village, correct? Correct, aight. We use it for the festival we do in the spirit's honor. Anyway, gotta get back to work. Ain't no vegetables picking themselves. Okay. Alright. These gentlemen, these people here are all gonna have the same accent. I'm sorry. I don't have many in my repertoire. I heard the Sendo family had the only key to the storehouse. You heard right. He'd open it for us before the festival. None other can open it. Not even them other Sendo folks. What does the village think of the Sendo family? Them's like gods for us. Shows you how much we owe 'em. When them folks was spirited away years ago, it was them Sendo who helped us sort it all out. I mind they still got them records from back then at the police station. The police station, huh? It's the smoking for me. No, they haven't told me anything about the past victims. I have a feeling we're about to learn some of that, though. Excuse me. You're an officer, right? Thank you for your work. Oh yeah, the cat. Y'all, there was a black cat, right? There was a black cat near the body in the very first scene when I started the game. It meowed at us and then it walked off. We haven't seen it since. Why was the cat there? We can finally ask someone about this dang cat. That's all I care about. What about this cat? Was it the cat that did it? Was it the cat? Did he not feed him on time? There was a cat in the woods where the body was found. Had a little bell on its collar. Any idea whose cat it could be? Oh, ought to be Masayo's. You know, Masayo Sendo. She's been around looking for it. Another family member's cat. You took part in the search for him, right? Did you see anything peculiar? Ain't seen much of nothing. This time around, though, Seiko was losing it, poor soul. Makes you feel for her. Seiko is the wife, y'all. Is she putting on a show? Were Himiko and Mitsuo Sendo also taking part in the search? They wasn't on the mountain with us, I reckon. But you know, at times like these, the Sendo let all use their house to rest and such. I figured them two siblings were in their own rooms, helping out somehow. They weren't helping? That seems a little suspicious. Sorry to intrude while you work. It's an honor, detective. Tell me how I can be of help. Did the villagers notice anything unusual while searching the woods? They did say that the remaining Sendo siblings were terribly cool about it, just like when Ichitaro disappeared. I have a feeling that the killer used the same method to kill. Yeah, possibly. Possibly, Kylie, you're probably right. They always do it the same way, usually, because they know it works. Their old case file records. All the files in here are pretty old. Somewhere among them must be the records of the spirited away cases. Alright, is there anything I can ask them about? Oh, what is this? Oh, this is new. The cat has its own... So what, these are suspects? Interesting. Okay, I didn't notice this before. We got Himiko. There's too many names to keep track of. We got Himiko, Makoto, Mitsuo, Seiko, Masayo. Old Graham. Remember her? Housekeeper. Well, we haven't met the housekeeper yet, have we? No, we haven't. Doctor. M's friend and the cat. So we've got more people we need to meet. How could a cat be a suspect? I don't know. I don't know. They're on there, though. Exciting news. I have received a Christmas tree cake from Small Deborah. What? What are you talking about? What? Are you talking about a video game? What's happening? Oh, we have more locations. We have more locations. Okay. I think we can go to the storeroom now. Is this the storeroom? The storehouse. Yes. Little Debbie Christmas tree cakes. Oh. Oh my god. The vehicles, please. I thought that's what you were talking about, Seth, but like the way you phrased it, it made me think of, is that inside, is that like a weird thing in a video game, or... So the Little Debbie Christmas trees are now out. Oot and a boot. You can buy them in the stores now. They're okay. They're okay. In my opinion, they're okay. You like the way the characters bounce? I do too. It gives them a little bit more life. You love them? Of course you do. You love those. You love... What is it? Gala apples or something? Instead of pink ladies, which are S tier. Hello, ma'am. Detective Wakaido. I'm with the police. Honey Crisp. The undisputed king of apples. I don't know. Pink lady apples first. What was it? Pink lady apples first. Then Gala apples for me. Honeycrisp and Gala apples are the same. They're on the same level. But Pink Lady apples are the best. And then the Red Delicious, they're just D tier. Like, get those out of here. Get those out of here. With green apples at a... I think I'm going to bump green apples to a C. To a C tier. The characters bouncing is like them probably breathing, maybe. I think it's just giving them a little extra life. Okay, what accent am I gonna go with for this one? Probably more Southern Belle than some of the others. Well, this is one of his sisters, so she should probably sound just like the other sister. Aren't Pink Ladies like not original? Like they are spliced. You simply cannot beat the crisp, refreshing goodness of a Pink Lady apple. Thank you, McBeal. We finally agree on something. Finally agree on something. Yes, Pink Lady apples. What do you mean by spliced, Yawn? What does that even mean? Hold. Hold. All about Pink Lady apples. Not only are Pink Lady apples bursting with flavor, they're also fat-free, a source of fiber, and count as one of your 5 a day. pinkladyApples.co.uk. All about Pink Lady apples. The sweet tart apple has high sugars and high acids with a crisp bite and effervescent finish. It tends to fall more towards the tart side than sweet, but is oh so refreshing. It has a beautiful bright white flesh that is slow to oxidize, in other words, slow to brown. They don't brown as quickly. They don't brown as quickly. They keep for longer. This apple is also one of the main varieties used for prepackaged apple slices. Versatile, can be used for baking, snacking, salads, pairing, or for a sauce. Let's see. It was born down under in the 1970s under the cultivar name Cripps Pink. A researcher named John Cripps, Cripps, who worked for Western Australia's Department of Agriculture, crossed the American classic Golden Delicious apple with a late ripening and attractive red Australian apple called Lady Williams. The result, a beautifully vibrant pink-skinned apple with a unique flavor that would become a fan favorite around the world. This is why you like pink apples, or pink lady apples, McBeal, because they're Aussie, historically Aussie apples. We are learning today. We're learning things. I mean, I just love them because they're delicious. Unbanned. Not quite unbanned. Redeemed. Basically, all apples are genetically engineered. Yeah, that is true. Like made from 2 other types. Maybe I'm wrong. Well, we just learned. We just learned. Couldn't agree more with that description. Dude, who is eating their apples so slowly? They brown. Listen, not eating them slowly. Like when you sit them out, or like when you cut, like I don't eat an apple, just take bites of an apple. I have to cut them because they hurt my teeth. So like, if once you cut them, then they start to brown. Like if you sit them down, you know. And I eat slowly. So like pink lady apples they're the ish basically. Makes me very proud to live in Western Aussie. No, I had no idea I ate them growing up in England. Well, you learned something, McBeal. Pink lady apples are based out of Australia from 1970s. We learned something. Never let them know your next Goog. Well, we Googled pink lady apples. They were crossed between a Golden Delicious and a Lady Williams apple, apparently. To give you that pink, fleshy, wonderfully delicious, refreshing, partially tart apple. All right. My pleasure, detective. I'm Masayo Sendo. I forgot we're playing a game here. I am very sorry about your grandfather. Oh, actually, my grandfather was Ichitaro. May I ask you about him? Certainly, but all I know about him is secondhand from my grandmother. He died before I was born. The granddad she never met. That is the new lead. Oh, we have an elderly woman? Are you Ichitaro's wife? Oh, we have an elderly woman. Okay.
And you are?
Police, here's my badge.
I see. Detective Wakaido, is that right?
I would like to hear about your husband and the family's past, as well as the case on hand. Would that be all right?
Sure. There's little about the Sendo that I don't know.
Is this the family tree? I can't read that. This lady sounds like she's the next one to go. Next case discovered. There's something on the ground. What's on the ground? A toy ball. Well, it probably belongs to a cat. Drop toy ball. A new lead. Okay, can I ask, the granddad she never met. What are we going to learn from this lead? What have you heard about him from your grandmother?
Oh, you know, just some old stories. It seems like he had a way of driving Grandma mad by being constantly busy with this and that. But sometimes she stumbles for words. There must be something about his past that she's not comfortable sharing.
Makoto, keeping quiet. What kind of topic makes your grandmother stumble for words?
Surprisingly normal topics like how she'd spend time alone in the mansion, or how she's got along with Grandpa's siblings.
Why is she alone in the mansion? Why is she alone in the mansion? Strange. I don't know where I'm supposed to go next, y'all. I'm just gonna hip hop around. Okay, it says I can get more info here. I think I've already talked to them about all this, though. Oh, info. Did they find anything while searching? No, we've already asked that. Man. This one's a lot less straightforward. I guess I'll re-ask them the same questions again. Yeah, that belongs to whatever, that one lady. It says I can get more clues here, but I don't know what I'm supposed to get. Let's go back to the field road, maybe? I'm just gonna keep hopping around. There's the cat.
A detective? I've never seen a badge before.
Are you from this village?
Yes. Wait, do I look like I'm not?
I'm just surprised someone so young lives here.
Yeah, almost everyone here's ripe for pension.
Ripe for pension?
Well, I guess the cat isn't old.
It was the cat that did it. You know, I'm wondering if it was the cat. Let me ask her about this cat. Oh, is that yours?
No, sir, it's Masayo's.
Let the cat take the stand. Who's this Masayo?
You don't know? Masayo Sendo. We're friends. I found her cat, so I was on my way to bring it to her.
That's what I'm saying. Would you say you and Masayo are close?
Oh yeah, we've been friends since we were kids. She'd come tag along when I helped my grandpa working in the fields, and we chat about our lives and such.
What kind of things did Masayo tell you?
About her cat, for example. She'd put catnip in a toy ball, and he'd go fetch it for her. Stuff like that. Also, well, she'd talk about her grandma's times pretty often.
The granddad she never met. Do you know anything about Masayo's grandfather?
I've heard about him from her. She told me he was an entrepreneur.
I almost said interpreter.
Entrepreneur with a very strong sense of justice. Can't remember much more than that. It's been ages since we talked about those things.
I thought she said that he died. Wait a minute. I thought she said that he died before she was born and didn't know much. Is she lying to us? Was she lying to us? Y'all. Taking a break from work? Sure am. Don't overwork yourself either, right? Have you seen or heard anything suspicious? Can't say I have. Anyway, care for a pastry? Take it easy. You're gonna work yourself in the ground. In the? Oh, I didn't mean to say the same thing again. In the ground? You're gonna work yourself in the ground? I thought she said she didn't know anything about her grandfather. I thought she did. Oops. I'm clicking A too much, y'all. I'm trying to see if I'll come across something new. Oh, here we go. Is something the matter?
Oh, it's nothing. You just remind me of someone.
I would like to hear about your husband and the family's past, as well as the case on hand. Would that be okay? Well, what? She's giving nothing, and I don't like it. She's giving me nothing. I know there's a hint above, but I don't want to look at the hint. And that gives me nothing. Go back to the manor. We're just going to keep retracing our steps. He'll probably say I have nothing to gather here, but we'll see. Oh, wait, I can ask her about something. Hang on. About him being in charge of the key. Okay, cool. Here we go. May I have a few words with you?
Feel free, but I'm rather busy, so make it snappy.
Why are you busy? You say you're busy. Is that because of the preparations for the funeral? Discussing who will succeed him and so on?
That's none of your concern.
Okay. So he had the key to the storehouse. Is it possible he let anyone else hold on to it?
Ask MAKOTO. Maybe she knows. The previous head of the family, Ichitaru, was her husband and all.
Do Tsukuhiko's siblings also need permission to enter the storehouse?
They would need to ask him for the key, yes, except nobody ever has any business in that old shack.
Permission is needed to enter. Beats me how anyone could take it out. Tsukuhiko must have been really careless with the key. Okay, there's nothing else I can ask her about the clues. Do you have anything new to say? Himiko looks awfully busy. Preparing a funeral is no easy task. Have you been busy as well with all that's happened? Not really. No. Himiko will take care of things, probably. You're the next son in line, so will you become head of the Sendo family? That is a good question. Normally, yes, but Himiko won't make it easy. Nothing I can... Oh, wait. Wait a minute. We went to the storehouse. So does that mean I can look at this picture now? But I looked at the picture in the storehouse. It says better go take a look at the family tree. That's what I did. Okay, anyways. Let's go back to the storehouse. How many more clues do I have left? Oh, I have a lot. I've got 6, 7, 8, 9 more clues to get. No. Wrong button. No one is allowed to enter. I'm confused. It must be a plot twist. There was in the first episode. And this only shows I'm assuming the tree, but I can't read that. It's not in English, so like I have no idea what this means. I wish Fulia was here. She could read it to me. Fulia, please help. Let me see. I'm not gonna be able to magically Google Translate. You could probably read it. Hold up. What does it say? Help. Help. Help me. Help me, please. I'll leave it open. It doesn't help that they're very pixelated too. But I can't read hiragana or katakana. I'm trying to learn some of it, but I haven't done Duolingo in so long that I could not tell you what those words are now. I'm assuming it's Japanese too. I think Ichitaru is the last one on the right. Ichitaro. Ichitaro. Ichitaro? It's hard to tell because, yeah, it's pixelated, yeah. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, it's gonna be kind of hard. Not Duolingo. What's wrong with Duolingo? I mean, I'm sure there's better ways of learning, but, like, that was the easiest way for me. Ichitaro. It'd probably also help if I remembered all of the people's names. I can't remember their names. I'm assuming the top means like Sendo family. I don't know. It's too pixelated. It's too pixelated. Let's see what happens if I hit hint. Sendo family tree. That's Duolingo memes. I can't. I've never done this hint before. This is interesting. Detective agency at your service. I need to know where to head to next. Yes, sir. I'm going to give you a hint, or rather a whole answer. Okay. Okay, well, just give me something. Have you tried asking about the Sendo family choice to Seiko at Spirit Woods? Okay, well, we haven't gone back to the Spirit Woods. And that concludes this report. Okay, let's go back to the Spirit Woods. And ask about that. I would have gotten there eventually. But I did get stuck. Oh no, the victim's body is gone. Yes, they just carried away the victim's body. Wasn't there another officer here with you? Where's he gone? Yes, he was here, but the higher-ups told us one officer was more than enough and that he should go back as soon as the body left. I see that Suguhiko's wife came to see his husband. Came to see her husband, typo. How's she been holding up? She has barely spoken a word. When she's not crying, she's shaking. Very suspicious. I haven't found it in me to speak to her. Did anybody else except her come? Villagers passing by, paying their respects, but that's it. I thought the body magically disappeared. No, they took it away. It's gone. Here she is, though. You were here. Oh, detective, it's you. You did see Hiko on that family tree, so that's probably what that is. It is a family tree. I guess it doesn't really matter. I think if it was important enough, they would have put all their names in English on there. But I guess just finding the family tree is enough. Oh my goodness, not the yawn. It's only 10:15 my time. This is taking me longer than episode 1. Oh, detective, it's you. This place still has the smell of death on it. Are you sure you're fine?
It's not easy, but I want to pray for my husband.
I imagine the Sendo siblings are constantly fighting about who will be the next head of the family.
Himiko was with me when we heard that my husband had been found dead. Do you know what the first thing she said was? We need to start planning the family's course of action. That's what. Even if her brother's dead, all she cares about is becoming head of the family.
Oh, she's obsessed with the title. Her being sad because the body that she did that to was not there. Yeah, she's sad because it was taken away. Let's ask her about this title. Oh, I think I need to give up. I can't do this. Oh no, yawn. Have you been at it for like an hour now? Maybe you just need to step away from it. Just step away from it for a moment. Can you like bump the difficulty down? Is that a possibility? I haven't played Wonder, so I don't know. I'm assuming it is. Every game has that option. I'm so close. What does she mean by course of action?
She was talking about the family's future, as if she already was the new leader. The audacity.
Did his siblings react similarly when Ichitaro passed?
They all put on their mourning faces, but that was just for show. They immediately started talking about successors and whatnot. Tsukuhiko was the only one to think about poor Mikoto, who lost her husband and her daughter, who lost her father.
He's the only one that cared. You can do it! I don't want to say anything to avoid spoilers. I'm so close, Seth. Oh no. Oh no. Too bad you can't do what do you call it? A spoiler, like, I don't know what you call it. You can do it in Discord. You just can't do it here. Okay, we've asked. Investigate past cases and storehouse. Okay, chapter 2. So let's go to the storehouse. I mean, we're talking about a Mario obstacle course. It's not really spoilers. So far, the dialogue there is the same. That is the same. This is the same. There has to be a plot twist. I just gotta figure out where to go. Gotta figure out where to go next. Let's go back to the manor. Ah, here we go. Let's go ask Himiko about this title obsession. You're all having a mighty hard time agreeing on Tsukuhiko's successor, isn't that so? There's a lot of discussion going on, but in the end, the title will go to the oldest living son. Tradition is above all here. The Sendo power struggle. Okay, nothing else new. Hiko means like prince. Oh. I'm going to ask the grandmother about the Sendo power struggle. I had a feeling we would have to ask her about this. Don't know what the first bit of the name means. What did you do after your husband passed?
I had a newborn baby with me, so I thought I had to leave. But Suguhiko, kind as he was, let me stay and took care of us.
So Suguhiko wasn't the only one who had access to the key?
It used to be my husband who had the key since he was the head of the family. When I heard that the mask and cape were found on Suguhiko's body, I came here to open the lock and check.
Is there anyone apart from you two who could have used the key?
No, sir. It's a very old key, too old to duplicate. Suguhiko and I held on to it, and that was it.
They're the only two with the key. Does that mean that if someone wanted to open this storehouse, they'd need your key?
It does. There's no other keys. The Sendo had an artisan made that lock and key generations ago. Duplicating it would be too hard, and I doubt it could be picked or forced open either.
The lock wasn't picked. That is the new lead. Anything else I can ask these two? Nope. Let's see. Oh, can I ask about the poor siblings' relationships? The lock was broken. While in their house, did the Sendo's behavior strike you in any way? Not that striking, but they was holed up in them own rooms all alone. Place was dead silent. Go figure. How's they stay so calm, I thought, but wait. Don't tell me them suspects. Unfazed siblings. Can't believe the cat was able to break the lock. Same. Wasn't picked? They couldn't, the cat didn't do it with its little claw? So, Suguhiko went missing and was then found dead. Same as his older brother. And the rest of them just stayed calm throughout both times? They did, but after all, the whole case was filed as an accident. I'd like to know more about the people who've gone missing. Aha, here we go. Finally. I'd like to know more about the people who've gone missing before in the village. The first case of someone being spirited away happened years before Ichitaro's death. It was a local girl. They searched the whole village for days, but to no avail. She was then found dead in those woods. And near her body, the spirit's mask and straw cape were put up as if to look down on her. So it wasn't placed on her, it was placed above her? That's different. It's different than what we've seen today. Or rage of unlocking it, yeah. Is that why the villagers started saying that people were being spirited away? Not quite. According to our records, nobody was using the term after the first case. But the second and third followed soon after. That was when people started talking of the spirit's curse. Interesting. Isn't it weird to just chalk it up as an accident, though? Didn't the Sendo family have any questions about that? Questions? Ichitaro's wife wasn't satisfied with that decision, but his siblings didn't take it too badly. We still have the records from those disappearances here at the station. Feel free to read them. Finally, we can read these records. This must be where the file with the records from earlier disappearances before Ichitaro's death. The first girl wasn't said to be spirited away, but when the second person went missing, the term was already in use. That's what it says. Well, it basically said the same thing that we just learned. Oh no, not a bruise. Oh no, Kylie. I hope that heals quickly. Bruises suck. I get bruises very easily, so I feel your pain. At least it's only a bruise, though. Because you falling on concrete, that had to hurt. Let's see. Anything else to ask? Nope. Oh, we can deduce. Let's go. All right. The local police station still had the file cases for the villagers' past disappearances. They chalked them up as being spirited away, and the cases ended up without so much as a suspect. However, some people had doubts. But what did the police make of those cases? How did the police consider those cases? Well, they considered them accidents. Right, they filed all of them as accidents. Police need to do their job. Dang it. Some villagers stated that Himiko and Mitsuo were uncannily cool when notified of their brother's death. Can someone really keep their cool after losing a brother for the second time? Or maybe it's exactly because they already went through this with Ichitaro. And what does Seiko have to say about those two? Oh, they were mostly worried about family politics, yeah. Right, unlike the villagers, Seiko was appalled by how cool Himiko and Mitsuo remained. You're unlucky, but lucky too. When Ichitaro died, his brother Suguhiko took his place as head of the Sendo family. Now that he's dead as well, the family needs to decide on a successor. It's either going to be Himiko or Mitsuo, but it looks like they're still far from agreeing on either. So what's the issue that the Sendo family has to deal with? They have to deal with the next head of family, yeah. Right, the survivors in the family are obsessed with the title of the head of family. Aw, good night, Amanda. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for lurking, and those that are also still lurking, I appreciate you. Lurking is completely fine. It is quite a task to try and follow this mystery. It's kind of all over the place. But it's a little bit more of a difficult episode than episode 1, so that's good. That's good. I got through episode 1 a lot quicker than this one. But thank you for hanging out. Oh my goodness. For generations, the head of the Sendo has been in charge of the key. It's the only person who can enter at will. However, Ichitaro used to share this responsibility with his wife Makoto. When he died, Tsukuhiko became the next head. And who's in charge of the key now? Him. What do you mean, does that make sense? He's in charge of the key. Oh, well. It's Makoto again, I guess. Right, Suguhiko and his sister-in-law Makoto were in charge of the key. I wonder how many chapters are in this. I think the other one had several. So if we're only on chapter 3, we've got a long ways to go. Who are you? Hello? Hey, hey Thar, detective. 12:30 p.m. If any of y'all need to leave or go to sleep, that is fine. I'm going to continue on because I want to see this to the end. So even if there's no one watching me, I'm going to see this to the end, dang it. I want to know what happens. Did you take part in the search for Suguhiko? I couldn't. I've got a condition, you know. I'm visiting the clinic. Day in, day out, like it was a temple. Who'd have guessed one of the Sendo would be spirited away too, huh? I think I'm gonna give him a dull voice. Why? What's so unexpected about that? I mean, all those people went missing, one after the other. And then we'd find them on that mountain, and who'd help us sort things out every time? The Sendo family. It was a given. We got no baddies here, but we got heroes protecting the village. Never made sense to me, even as a kid. And the Sendo would be the one standing to protect the village? You know, my house in the outskirts, almost out of the village, turns out it's because of my grandpa. Or was it my grandpa's grandpa? Anyways, after the first spirited away, he thought he had it all figured out. He blamed the Sendo. But he was wrong, and people wanted to chase him out, blah blah blah. The Sendo let him stay where I live now. Still, who knows? It was a long time ago. Maybe the Sendo stand to protect themselves, and that's it. That's my 2 cents. Well, preesh. Thank you. Oh, not a... Oh, we smoked in his face? Oh, now we're at a clinic? This looks very similar to the police station. 19 clues. Okay, look for clues about alibis. May I have a few words? Oh, Mr. Detective, sure thing. Did you happen to notice anything suspicious? Me? Myself? No, but lately the doctor's been treating some folk. Maybe he's got some gossip for you. Why are you at the clinic? You look more than healthy to me. You sweet talker, I'm just bringing a couple radishes to the doctor. Alright. I mean, okay. Very old newspapers. I wonder if they wrote about the disappearances. Tragic incident befalls young lady, spirited away for 3 days. Young lady spirited away for 3 days. I'm gonna stay with you, Lockleth. Want to see the end too. Thanks, Kylie. And also, Yawn. Also lurking. Appreciate y'all. May fall asleep. That's fine. That's completely fine. Here we are. Finally, we're meeting the final person. Sorry to bother you while you're working. Oh, why, it's no bother. I take you've been seeing patients here for many years now? It's been quite a few years indeed. It's not much of a clinic, but I treat any minor wound all right. Do you have patients who come here on a regular basis? Huh. Yeah, they all do. They come here to gossip mostly. I mean, as long as they're healthy, I can't complain. Oh, more plots. We haven't been here. Ooh, a shrine. Oh, it's the old woman. I forgot how I did her accent now. Let me think. Got my headphones on, so if I sleep anytime, I will listen in your sleep. Yes, you'll get the story in your sleep. Which might be a little scary, Kylie. May I ask you some questions?
Looks like the spirit hasn't snatched you away yet.
Can you tell me more about the spirit?
It roams the village looking for wrongdoers. It stares at them with its beastly eyes, covers them with its cape, and makes them disappear.
Okay, cool. Love to see it. Disappearing. Interesting. Nothing else I can ask you, ma'am, so I'm going to move on. I don't know how long I could keep up with that voice. We're going to all the places. Every place. Because it seems to me that these places change. Oh, here we go. Wait, what do you mean, yet? Exactly. Are you always early in the morning? Sure am. Gotta catch the worm and all that. Did you see any suspicious person around dawn? Believe me, I did. I saw some folk walking near the bridge. Thought they was Tsukuhiko for a moment. But then took me another gander and they was the spirit. Something witnessed at dawn. What did the spirit you saw look like? Gotham bull mask and straw cape on. But I couldn't see all that well, 'cause they was heading for them woods from when Sendo Mansion is. Heading for them woods? Did you notice anything else about it? They was walking weird, limping, like they got a bad leg. Okay, those are all the things I can ask him, and he's the only one here. Let's go to the Spirit Woods. Oh! You weren't here before. Bull masks and straw capes. That sounds familiar, it does. You're the one here still toeing and froing. It's clear you take this seriously. She was in the manor before. Isn't this one of the sisters? Did Tsukuhiko and his wife ever have children? Never. And Makoto's daughter passed away after marrying, so we're lucky Masayo came back. Come back? What do you mean? Her father's family was no good. When her mother died, they chased Masayo away, only keeping her brother with them. Have you noticed anything weird in Makoto's behavior since her husband Ichitaro passed? Ha! Back then, Tsukuhiko said she'd take care of her, and people praised him for his kindness. But if I were in Seiko's shoes as his wife, I would have had a thing or two to say about that. Tsukuhiko would take Makoto to the storehouse to show her how to use the key. Tell me that's not suspicious. What do you mean? What does that even mean? A possible affair? Why? Aren't they related? Wait a minute. I love that this is like a Japanese style game, but isn't this based... I don't think any of this is based on a real story. No. The woods that we're in is similar, sounds similar to some actual woods that are in Japan, but I don't think any of this is based on a real thing. I don't think. Are you here to pay respects? Oh yes, I owe so much to his folks. So you're here to see the late Tsukuhiko? He was a good fellow. I'm sorry he had to go like so. Is anything wrong? You seem to be glancing at Himiko. It's just... This morning, I was taking my walk to the shrine and I saw someone. 'Twas still dark, so I wouldn't bet my hat on it, but it sure looked like a lady. A woman seen at dawn. Why do you say you owe the Sendo family? 'Cause it's true, for me and for all the folks here. They's been sorting out stuff for the whole village, always. That scared me, y'all. I literally jumped. The coffee maker just turned off. It beeped. Okay, nothing else to get here. We went there. Back to the manor. Oh, that's another thing. I have to remember where I've been. keep adding more plots to this map. You look tired. I think you should rest.
Don't worry, I'm fine.
Let me ask you this again. Where were you last night around the time that Suguhiko died?
I was in my bedroom all night. Once I got ready to sleep, that's what I did till morning.
Where were you this morning when Suguhiko was found?
Still in my bedroom. I've got a bad knee, you see. Lately, I've been going to the clinic like one would go on a daily walk.
All right, she goes to the clinic a lot.
No, I understand. It's your job, and taking makes me feel a little better anyways.
Where were you when your husband was found?
In my bedroom, like always, which is separate from my husband's, like always.
I don't know if I believe you. Oh no. Oh no. When you're all alone, you're playing a horror game and hear something behind you, I would rather move away from that house. True. Oh, my posture is being terrible. Okay, I'm gonna lean back a little bit, y'all. Hopefully you can still see me. I think so. Yeah, you can. Cool. All right, let's continue. Let's ask her the difficult question about Suguhiko and Makoto. Did Suguhiko ever tell you anything about the storehouse key?
No, never. He wasn't a secretive man, but he didn't like people to intrude on his personal space or alone time either. Maybe that's why we had separate bedrooms for so long.
Oh no. Why did y'all sleep in different bedrooms? That means you can't be sure when exactly your husband left his room.
Exactly. He liked to go on walks at night or early in the morning when there are no people around, but I'd usually be asleep.
Makoto? Makoto? Can anyone back up your claims about being in your room?
I don't think so. I saw Seiko walking down the hallway before I fell asleep, but I don't know if that proves anything.
She's been witnessed. Did you notice anything else?
I heard Masayo's voice. She was calling out for her cat in the garden.
The granny is going to be the witness for everyone? She heard or saw them? Let's go to the storehouse. Oh, who is that woman? Oh, this is the housekeeper. This is the final person we haven't met. For those that liked the movement of the characters, how do you feel now? I don't know how I feel about this. Sorry to bother you at this hour. May I have a few words with you? What should her accent be? I feel like it should be something scratchy.
Sure thing. Well, how can I help you?
How are you related to the Sendo family?
I'm their housekeeper. I've been working for them for a pretty long time.
Do you ever stay with the Sendo till late? In particular, I'd like to know if you noticed anything weird last night.
I was here till late last night, but there wasn't anything weird going on. Well, maybe one thing. After dinner, I heard Himiko discussing something with Mitsuo in her room. They sounded like they'd take a while to be done.
Interesting. Are you taking a break too? Do you come to the storehouse often? Not really. I just came to see what all the racket was about. Was the storehouse door locked this morning? It was, at least it was, when I came to check after being woken up by all that noise. Noise? Did you notice anything suspicious? Not at all. Didn't notice anything. Notice nothing? Really? Nothing? Oh. Does this mask look different? This thing here? So the costume was here before being brought to the body. One of them has the mask and straw cape on it. There are traces on the floor. Something was dragged away from the door. That's still the same. I don't remember if this mask looked like that the last time we saw it. It looks a little scary. I don't know. I don't know if it was broken or not broken. I can't follow this anymore. Oh, all the info we got from here? Okay, fine. Are you looking for your cat Masayo? What? How did you know? Did you deduce that detective style? I heard that Suguhiko had a habit of taking long walks. Do you know if this route would have taken him to the bridge? He'd leave at 4 a.m. in the morning and walk through the whole village, including the bridge, so maybe he wasn't just taking a random walk. Maybe he wanted to pay his respects at the spot where his brother died. If you know where exactly from the bridge he fell, I'd like to know. I do know it. Should I walk you there? Thank you, please do, so later. Okay, we're gonna have to go back to the scene. If it isn't the big old city detective. Sorry, I've always wanted to say that. Anyways, how can I help you? I'm looking for more info on the past disappearances. You know, the village clinic? The doctor there has been collecting newspapers for a long time now. Maybe he still has some with articles. Pest control to drive away a large troop of monkeys. This has nothing to do with the case. Okay. Okay, I'm guessing let's go back to... Oh, wait. Article. Yes. Back in the clinic, I found out about the first person to be spirited away. Do you know more about that? After hers, 2 more disappearances followed rather soon. It's in the report written by the officer who worked here before me. Serial disappearances. What else did the report say? Just give me a second. Oh, there it is. Village girl disappeared. Parents filed a missing person report and she was found dead 5 days later. 3 days later, a man went missing. His wife organized a search in the woods. 2 days later, they found his body. Oh, this is hard to follow, y'all. Just a week later, another man went missing. The village doctor reported the man had been worried about something. He was found the day after the search was initiated. Did those 3 victims know each other? It's a small village, so we all know each other here. That's not saying much. But it seems like the 3rd man who went missing was friends with the girl. Maybe it was her disappearance that had him so worried. I just looked at the thumbnail. Why does it say getting juicy? Why? Because I had a feeling that this one was gonna be a little juicier than episode 1, and I feel like it is. Because, like, there's so much going on. There's multiple people that have disappeared, and now we are trying to figure out what has happened here. So let's go to the scene again. Makoto seems to have some secrets that she can't even tell Masayo. Do you have any idea about that? Along with his inheritance, our father left us the family's secrets. Secrets that could ruin the Sendo's reputation. It can only be that. The inherited secrets. And those secrets are? They're secrets. I'd never tell a soul about them. Least of all, someone like you. Girl. Alright, fine. Don't tell me. Don't tell me then. Okay, there's nothing left to see about here. Oh, here's the old woman. Is there anything I can ask her? Probably not. Oh, witness the spirit. Here we go. Have you ever witnessed a spirit kidnapping somebody?
Tch, all I've seen was its mask moving around. It was dusk, but I couldn't tell that great powers, raging powers, were controlling it.
Old Graham might have seen it. Do you know anything about the first person who was spirited away from the village?
The day before it happened, someone was possessed by a spirit near the edge of the village. They say you could hear a man scream in fear and then his voice slowly fade away, but you could not see him.
Fade away? What happened to that man?
The priestess before me said that he crossed the bridge. When he came close to the Sendo mansion, he disappeared for good.
Crossed the bridge, disappeared. We have 2 more clues to find. Let's go back to the hospital, the clinic. The clinique. I can get some more info. Okay. Oh, the spirit was limping. Yes, yes, yes. A limping spirit. Tell me more, doctor. Have you visited any member of the Sendo family as of late? I don't know when we're going to find out eventually. Yes, not too much ago. Nothing major, though. Makoto's knee was just giving her some trouble. That's old age for you. Okay, Makoto has a bad knee. I'm guessing we'll have to ask Makoto about her knee. Where was she? Was she back in the manor? I think so. Yeah, here she is. We got all the info here. Oh wait, the spirit was limping and Makoto has a bad knee. Interesting. Okay, we got all the info here. That's helpful. More info here. Okay, cool. Let's see. Makoto has a bad knee. Oh, yeah. Why are we asking the housekeeper about that? Is she a human / spirit? Possibly. Do you ever escort Makoto to the clinic? Me? Oh, no. I'd just be a third wheel. What? I'm not sure I understand who the second wheel would be. Come on, I mean, Sugohiko. Oh, hush, hush. But did you know? Sugohiko's room has a hidden door that leads directly to Makoto's room. What? A secret door. I think we have one more. Oh, we found all the clues. Cool. People have been spirited away one after the other around the Sendo family, including Sugohiko, and these don't look like accidents. However, there's no evidence or witness testimony strong enough to hone in on the suspect. That's why many still believe this was all the doing of a supernatural being, and among the villagers, some have allegedly witnessed this supernatural being firsthand. What did they say? Witness the spirit moving from the Sendo mansion to the woods? Right, I got a witness testimony about seeing a mysterious figure wearing the spirit's, what is it, mask and cloak or cape? Other testimonies have started painting a clearer picture of the suspect. Unfortunately, none of them were precise enough to accuse any single individual. The figure of a woman wearing the mask and straw cape. This figure had one more interesting feature about it. What was it? They were limping. Right, the person wearing the spirit's costume walked with a limp. And Makoto has a bad knee. The deed was done at night. As expected, almost nobody has a strong alibi. But if I compare all I heard, I should be able to single out a prime suspect. Himiko and Mitsuo were bickering till late. Their alibis match. But there's someone whose alibi hasn't been corroborated by anyone else. Who is it? Whose alibi? What? Whose alibi hasn't been corroborated? Oh yeah, Makoto was alone in her room. Yeah, so nobody saw her, so she doesn't have an alibi that anyone can confirm. She can confirm other people's, but nobody confirmed hers. She was in a bedroom by herself, but nobody can confirm that. Yep. Okay. It's not much, but now I do have some witness statements about a possible suspect. Problem is, I can't just believe everything I hear from these people. I need to understand the inner workings and power struggles in the Sendo family if I want to solve this case. Who are the most suspicious ones right now? Who? Meaning several? Oh, this one's gonna be hard to solve at the end. Hang on. Right, I have to be wary of the connection between these two. Okay, yeah. Sugohiko and Makoto. I got some useful info about the alibis and the spirit. I need to take a better look at the village from the bridge where it all started. Okay, finally we're going to get some more info on the bridge bit. This is way more advanced than episode 1. It seems to me like the title of head of family was somewhat of an obsession for Sugohiko. Stop beating around the bush, just say it. You think it was a murder to become head of the family. It's understandable. If it were me, I'd say the end justifies the means. Why does the title of head of family matter so much? It's not just the title, it's the perks it comes with. And yet Ichitaru wanted to be the one to finally cut ties with this unsightly tradition, as it's called. So Ichitaru wanted to change things in the Sendo family. He and Sugohiko would argue about that on a daily basis. One would say the family had fought hard to protect its secrets. The other would say the statute of limitations doesn't apply to morals. You know what? We ought to thank the spirit for taking away that dangerous individual at a crucial moment. Here we go, always smoking in someone's face. Back to the bridge. Okay. Oh, here's, yes. Show us what you saw. There you are. Hello, detective. Thank you for showing me the way. I thought the only way to reach here was through the fields. You can also get to the bridge through the shrine or through our house on the storehouse side. I think I'll check out the roads you told me about once more. You're not afraid of a long walk, huh? Must be why they call you people gumshoes. What? People gumshoes. Anyway, if there's anything else I can help you with, please let me know. I'll be here for a while. The spirit about, yeah, the limping spirit. The spirit was witnessed on this bridge at dawn. It looks like it was walking with a limp. The spirit had a limp? I see. Oh, so you know nothing about that? Okay. Okay, now we have a waypoint to this bridge. I guess I'll just go through all the locations. Oh. Now we've got Granny in the woods.
What is it? You're still here?
This morning around dawn, were you at the shrine?
My duties begin as soon as the sun rises.
Did you see anyone?
Someone was walking in the woods, away from the road. They started running, maybe because they noticed me. I didn't catch their face.
The culprit ran from old Graham. Would you know why the spirit's costume was placed on his body?
No, but I could sense something, a strange smell, coming from the cape.
Ooh, a weird smell. Hello, good weather today, isn't it? The cat's back, y'all. The cat is back. Oh, hello yourself. Beats me about the weather. Them woods so dark you barely know. Do you often come to this part of the woods? Ain't nobody come here all that much. Them's the spirit woods after all. No trash around, see? Somebody put the spirit's costume on him after he died? Scary stuff. Makes one wonder. Some things we can't explain. Hello, kitty. Did the cat find something? What? There's a hair brooch under a pile of fallen leaves. The local officers must have missed it because of the leaves. It's in good condition. Must have been dropped lately. We found a clue. Oh, we're going to ask them about it? Okay. Is this yours? This hair brooch was found near the body. Have you ever seen it before? A hair brooch in the woods. Them's one strange find for sure. But no luck, detective. Never seen the thing before. Granny, have you seen this?
I haven't, but I recognize this smell. It's faint, but it's there. It's just like...
And then she says nothing. Okay, cool. Cool, we learned nothing. We found a thing. To the shrine. Oh, the housekeeper's here. Oh, are you here to visit the shrine?
My, no, just talk...
Ugh, I forgot how I speak like her. My, no, just taking the long way around. Got a few pounds to shed. The lady that people called Old Graham, just who is she? She's the spirit's priestess. She's in charge of the shrine. Do you have any idea how old she is? I was wondering if she could know about the people who were spirited away in the past. Y'all, I said that I feel like this person's been around for a while. Old Graham is pretty old. Old Graham has been an Old Graham forever now. I guess there was a different priestess in charge before her. But good luck telling them apart. They've got the exact same faces. What? Have you ever seen this brooch before? Let me see. It's familiar. I think I saw Makoto wearing this one time. No, I'm sure it's Makoto's. Okay, no one else is here. To the manor. All this back and forth. There's no one in the manor. Wait, is there anyone here? Hello? He had the same eyes as Masayo. Interesting. Thank you for your help. Detective, have you discovered anything? Are you sure you don't need to take a rest? Some of the villagers told me the same earlier. They must be worried about me. But they're gonna turn this into another fairy tale. It's a shame the spirit had to take your husband, they said. I found this brooch near the body. Have you ever seen it before? It looks somewhat familiar. Is this related to my husband's death? I'm sorry, but I can't say for sure yet. If that brooch belongs to someone in the family, you could try asking our housekeeper. She's very well informed. Yeah, we did that already. We asked her. Okay, nothing else I can ask her about. To the storehouse. Oh, Makoto's out here now. Everyone moves around. Excuse me, there's something I would like to ask you. What is it? What did you do last evening after dinner? I'm assuming you're asking me for my alibi. I was talking with Matsuo about our family's future. He never gives me straight answers, so it's always an ordeal. He wasted so much time dodging my questions that it was late at night when we were done. Ask him, he'll tell you the same thing. Okay, Himiko and Matsuo are together. What about this brooch? Have you seen it? You found this there, so what? You're saying it must belong to the murderer? Stop staring at me like that. It is not mine. Well, it belongs to someone.
Never mind, what is it?
I won't sugarcoat it. Did you and Sugohiko have a relationship? You kept a secret from Seiko?
Does that have anything to do with this case?
It does, depending on your answer. I might have to disregard all your previous statements.
Well, it's true. Sugohiko and I had a secret relationship.
Isn't this lady old? Did I just assume she's old? Well, she has an old lady voice. I found this brooch near the body. Have you ever seen it before?
This was near the body?
Who knows? Can't be sure. She's hiding something. I have it on good authority that this brooch belongs to you.
It could, or it could not.
Are you telling me you don't know?
I have dozens of hair brooches, you know.
What? I clicked the wrong answer. Hold. Nope, I did it again. Here we go. Your secret bond with Sugohiko. How long has this been going on?
Someone else asked me this question before. It was a detective with the same family name
as you have.
And our relationship had already started back then. We chased that detective away from the village to protect our secret.
Gramps also worked on these cases? My grandfather wasn't able to get any statement from you?
Back then, I had died rather than have that secret brought up to light. I remember that your grandfather smoked quite a lot. Do you share this habit?
Unfortunately, tobacco was never my thing. We are lying to her. We're saying we don't smoke. We do it all the time in this game. We've done it at the top of every episode, like every chapter. There's a tiny bit of light coming through. Looks like there are cracks on the wall. With that crack wall out of the way, you could probably slip the mask through, but it's not large enough for a person to go through it. Our Gramps was also a detective trying to solve past cases similar to this, apparently. But they were not with her. To the clinic. Hello there, Mitsuo. Hello, detective. Are you not feeling well? Why are you here? Oh, I'm fine. I just like to chat with the doctor. He's the only one around here who's worth talking to. I know you don't speak much with Himiko, but is the same true for the others like Seiko or Makoto? Yes, we don't speak much. And talking to Seiko as she is right now? Perish the thought. She's furious at how Sugohiko's death is being treated as yet another supernatural phenomenon. Oh. Okay, we're gonna ask him about the brooch. I found this brooch near the body. Have you seen it before? A hair brooch? I'm sorry, but I don't really notice this kind of thing. But if it belongs to the murderer, we can at least tell that it was a woman who did it. It's too early to say. Anyways, thank you. So the consensus seems to be that Sugohiko has been spirited away. Well, about that. What, did you notice anything? Did you know that in the past spirited away cases, the mask was set up above the body? That's what I said. This one, it's been placed on the body, as if to look down on them. So in the past, the victim wasn't wearing the mask. Exactly. Unlike this time. Maybe this case isn't the same as the past ones. I heard that you and Himiko were discussing something in her room on the night of the disappearance. Yes, we were. She wanted to discuss our family's future. Well, discuss is not quite right. I mostly had to listen to her monologue. We'll get to the ending when we get there, I guess, Kylie. They seem to be just taking us on a long journey. By the time she was satisfied, it was already late, and neither of us left the house after that. Sorry to barge in again, Doctor. Oh, Detective, it's you again. Still hard at work, I see. I found this brooch near the body. Have you ever seen it before? A hair brooch? We don't really deal with those in my profession, but let me see. I'm afraid I can't help you. I've never seen it before. The villagers are as healthy as it gets. They only come here to chat over a cup of tea. Okay, so he hasn't seen anything strange. And nothing else I can ask him about. Okay, here's some more clippings. This must be a picture of the third person to be spirited away. It's a shy-looking young man. Okay, so the third person was shy. I don't know if that gives us anything. The field road? I don't know if we've been here yet. We've got 3 more clues in this chapter, so we're getting close. Hello, good weather today, isn't it? Hello, dear. Hello, Detective. Yep, there's some nice clear sky. I found this brooch. Have you seen it before? Near the body, is it? You know what? I done seen this before. It was a Sendo lass, Himiko, or was it Makoto? Or maybe it just looks like one of them's. Do you pass by here daily? Sure do. Them's my field close ahead. Tsukuhiko used this road daily too. He'd come say hello to all us, then Sendo's upright folks, I'll tell you that as much. Tsukuhiko would patrol these roads every single day? Patrol? Nothing so scary, just checking in on us village folk to see if we've been doing well. You could call it going overboard. He done worry too much. Daily patrols? Alright, he's the only one here. Last place, the police station? Hello, good weather today. Oh, hello. Why are you here at the police station? Is anything wrong? Oh no, just bringing a couple greens to the officer. Funny thing, I done run into Tsukuhiko here just yesterday. Had veggies here for him too. Can't believe I ain't seen him again. Did you meet him around here often? Around here? He was always walking around, so you'd run into him everywhere. Have you seen this hair brooch before? Let me see. A hair brooch. Looks right expensive, too. Way back when, Tsukuhiko said he done buy a hair brooch from abroad. Said the customs taxed him naked. Could it be that? Listen to me. Like them was the only hair brooch in the world. Ha ha ha. An imported hair brooch. So, Tsukuhiko was patrolling the village's streets daily? Now, patrolling's a bad word. He was no tyrant lord or nothing. He was looking out for us. Blessed soul he was. Police officer, please give us something. We have one more clue. Good day, officer. Good day to you, detective. Anything out of the ordinary? This is the first actual case I've seen since I was stationed here, so it's already out of the ordinary for me. The most we have to deal with is usually some monkey in the mountains. Ha 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 ha. I found this hair brooch on the ground. Ever seen it before? I'm so sorry. I have no idea how I could let such an important piece of evidence slip. Please forgive this oversight. As for the hair brooch, I've never seen it before. I'm sorry. Oh, we got nothing from that one. Normally this must be one peaceful village. Most of the stuff here is about problems with wild animals. Wait, what's this? The second person to be spirited away was the father of the girl who disappeared before him. Okay, we're taking out a whole family now? He filed a missing person report for her and disappeared 3 days after she was found, and there was no other records. Oh, did we already learn that piece? Okay, I think we already learned that. So what is left? We've been to all the places. We potentially have one more. Here are the suspects, by the way. The cat is included. We've got one more clue to find. Don't know where to go next. I've been pretty much everywhere. Let's go back. No, wait, I haven't been... Have I been to the Spirit Woods? Yeah, we saw old Graham here. Got all the info here. At least it tells me if I've gotten everything. The shrine? All the info here. All the info here. Man, where would I need to go then? We've asked everyone about her brooch. Okay, so not here either? Oh, okay, it didn't give me the notice, so let's see. Are we gonna ask her about it? Okay. This was found near the body. Have you seen it before? This hair brooch, it's... I'm sorry, I'm afraid I shouldn't tell you anything more about that. Why won't you tell us? Hello? Did this hair brooch belong to Makoto? It definitely resembles the hair brooch that Grandma might have had. Maybe. She once told me she'd gotten it as a gift from someone special. Deduce. Let's go. Time to put together all the info. Sugohiko was praised for his efforts to help Makoto and her child after they lost Ichitaro. However, his motives went beyond simple kindness. My grandfather walked into the same wall while he was on the road to solve the case. So yeah, our grandfather also tried to solve the case and hit a wall. Not literally. There's a relationship that could turn all I assumed about this case on its head. Between whom? Yes, Makoto and Sugohiko. Right, because of this, my grandfather couldn't get any valid statements about the disappearances. After the body was carried away, I found this hair brooch in the woods. After asking around, I finally found the owner. That gave me a suspect and a glimpse of a secret bond between two people. Sugohiko bought this brooch from overseas and gave it to someone as a gift. Who did he give it to? Right, the hair brooch belongs to Makoto. Yes. Somebody has put the spirit's mask and straw cape on Tsugohiko's body, and he was found like that. That costume also made an appearance in the past, but in a different way. Mitsuo, who was there when the other disappearances took place, told me about it. How was the spirit costume used in those past cases? Well, we know that this was the first time it was placed on the body. In the past, it was placed like above the body, I believe. Let's see. The mask and straw cape were found near the body, not on it. This sounds like a crucial difference, yes. Right, in those cases, the mask was propped up above the victim's body as if looking down on it. Just like with those who came before, Tsugohiko's death is being treated as his being spirited away. However, something that Mitsuo said keeps bothering me. In those past cases, the mask was found next to the body, but in the most recent, right, the mask was on the body, or rather the body was wearing it. There's reason to believe that this case is different from the ones that came before. How many chapters are here, y'all? We're on chapter 5 now? Please say that this is the final. Please say. Sorry to bother you while you're so busy. Okay, we have everyone here. We have the family here. Please get over it with it. Get over with what? Please get it over with as fast as you can. Oh my God, that sentence was really hard to say. Are you here to tell us you found the culprit? I wish that was the case. Unfortunately, I'm out of time. What? Out of time? What do you mean? My superior's called. I need to get back to the office to report. Detective. There's the spirit seen walking with a limp, the hair brooch found near the body, the costume taken from the storehouse, and most importantly, the power struggle within the Sendo family. All points to a single suspect. Everyone's not saying anything. But I have no warrant right now. Unfortunate as that is, my investigation for today ends here. Till next time. Surely he has a plan. Surely that's not it. We just went through how many chapters? 4? My grandfather carried out an investigation in this village years before me. And just like me, he probably had to cross this bridge while the suspects looked at him go. Leave it to me, Gramps. I won't let the culprit get away scot-free. Time to make deductions based on all the info. Okay, finally, here we go. 3 people spirited away in a mysterious coincidence. That was the first case. Then came the second. This time it was the head of Sendo family, Ichitaru, who got spirited away. Both were filed as unfortunate accidents. That is, despite the doubts that some raised, all disappearances were blamed on simple misfortune. In that costume, always put there as if to say that a spirit was behind it all. I don't have enough evidence to prove it, but what's the truth behind these disappearances? Is this multiple choice? The first disappearance was a crime by the Sendo family. The next 2 were necessary to cover it up. The next case came out of a struggle for the head of the family. But this time it's different. Oh my god. The mask and straw cape put on Tsugohiko after he died were supposed to be kept in the Sendo storehouse. But the storehouse was locked and nobody could have entered it. However, there were some traces there, traces of something being dragged. So who took the spirit costume out of the storehouse? Is that really so? Let's think this through. Oh, wait, what? Who took the... Oh, it was dragged. That cat. It was dragged on the floor. The cat had to have dragged it. Right. Some way, somehow, the cat was made to drag the costume out of the storehouse. By putting a certain smell... Ah, yeah, the smell. On the straw cape. And taking advantage of the cat's training, the culprit got it to take the costume out. Why is that coming closer to us? I'm scared. Then there's the hair brooch that was found in the spirit woods. That belongs to Makoto. Makoto won't talk about why that brooch was there. This is probably a vital piece of evidence for this case. But when exactly did the hair brooch fall into the spirit woods? Is it the wife? Wait. Is it the wife? Did she actually know what was happening? After the murder as a deception. Right, the culprit must have placed it there on purpose after murdering Sugohiko. It didn't have a single scratch and it wasn't stained with soil or blood. It was probably meant to disrupt the investigation. Oh, it's coming closer. I hate this. Oh, I hate that. Oh, we can see it back there. Oh no. Then the spirit was witnessed. It walked in a very peculiar way with a limp. But then again, another statement talked about that same figure running away. I keep staring at that spirit behind us. The spirit walked in that recognizable way on the bridge where people could see it. What does that contradiction between these two statements tell me about the culprit? It pretended to have a bad leg. Right, the culprit pretended to limp, assuming that people would notice it. This thing's about to get closer to us, y'all. But on the way back from the woods, rather than take the risk of being seen close up, the culprit sprinted away. No. No. I hate it. Taking all of this into account, who killed Sugohiko, the most recent person to be... I don't know, Kylie. The most recent person to be spirited away. Oh, dang. Okay. I'm gonna guess the wife. But if the cat belonged to Masayo. Or was it Masuo? It wasn't Makoto. I must say Masayo. There's a dark past behind this case. Dark enough to drive you to the point of committing murder. It's the Sendo's dark past, and it's an unforgivable history. However, I must stop you. The real culprit, the one hiding behind the spirit, it's you, Masayo. Because of the cat. Ah! So you knew, Detective. No, Masayo, I tried my luck. You probably knew that it was Sugohiko who killed your grandfather. And you also knew that Makoto, who he was having an affair with, condoned that murder. I'm in bed having a glass of wine. Bye, love you. Hello, Gubs. Hello. That sounds lovely. That sounds wonderful. I'm hopefully almost done with this episode, and then I'm going to end stream. This has taken a lot longer than episode 1 last week. But we're getting to the end, but also welcoming. You also knew that who he's having an affair with condoned that murder. Forced to rely on those people to survive, you fell into despair. That's what I assumed. The day before the murder, you asked Sugohiko to open the storehouse for you, and you set up your trick. The next morning, you shoved him off the bridge and then headed to the storehouse again. You used the toy ball to lead your cat around without having to enter the building yourself. With the mask and straw cape now in your possession, you approached Sugohiko's dead body. You set up the scene as you needed and then went back to your everyday life. It is wonderful and I'm watching trash TV, but my soul feels great. I have a face mask. Nice. Treat yourself, Gubs. Treat yourself. There are 2 things my mother always used to tell me. The Sendo family is cursed and should not be allowed to exist.
And I will never forgive the Sendo family. Masayo. Detective, I was ready to kill you rather than let you leave the village with the wrong idea about this death. I hope my investigation was to your satisfaction. Did I get anything wrong? You did not. Please arrest me. Did you come here to confess your crime to me? No, I wanted to. It's a long trip to the police station. I'll walk you there. Why are we turning away from her? She should be in front of us. Not the cat. Not the cat. Meow. What's wrong? Detective, may I ask you a favor? If it's anything I can help with. What's happening? At first, I had no idea that my grandfather had been working on those related cases. I only knew that he'd been working on them, but that was it. And my grandmother probably kept quiet because of their own secrets. Masayo, I'd like to hear more about you. About me? Oh, that's her. I want to know what led you to commit this crime. Visiting time is almost over, so I won't be able to go into much detail. That's fine. The Sendu family is its own little world, closed off from the rest. The head of the family has power over everything, and the villagers treat him as king. As far as I know, the first disappearance was the family's way of hiding how one of them had killed a girl. The girl's father became suspicious of the Sendo, and they spirited him away to protect themselves. The third person disappeared was a friend of the girl's. Must have been another inconvenience for the family. So the spirits struck once again. And so the head of the family kept the secret, only revealing it to his successor. But can I ask you about Ichitaro's death? Go ahead. We're gonna arrest the cat, maybe. Sugahiko killed him to take his place as head of the family, correct? Yes, my grandfather, Ichitaro, wanted to cut ties with the Sendo's tradition and end the whole head of the family thing. But that would make the family's dark past resurface, and the Sendo's reputation would have been destroyed. Sugahiko thought that Ichitaro wasn't fit to lead the Sendo, and so he killed his brother, protecting the family. Since Makoto's affair had probably already started, that must mean she knew about it but kept silent. Most likely, yes. And then Masayo, we come to you. The main difference between this disappearance and the others was the location of the mask. The other people who were spirited away were found with the mask staring down at them. But this time it was as if the spirit itself had been killed. It lay there lifeless with its mask on. That crime scene showed how much you resented the Sendo family. She's like, oh, you reading me hard. Sugahiko made sure that Makoto's daughter married into a wealthy family. She gave birth to you and then died of illness. My mother was a frail woman to begin with. Her new family treated her like an object. They were the kind of family to chase you away as soon as your mother had a son, which is what they wanted, it figures. Your grandfather was killed because of the power struggle, and your mother died because of a political marriage. I can't fathom how deep the grudge you held against the Sendo line goes. You became the spirit and struck back against that family that had spirited away so many. So you got your revenge, isn't that so? Detective. Yes. I would have pushed every last one of them off that bridge. Oh, snap. If you hadn't found me out, that is. Looks like it's time. Masayo. Even the smallest village can attract enough attention. The media are storming the Sendo mansion. The headline is, an old family whose serial murders have come to light. I'll schedule another visit.
Next time we can talk about your cat. I don't think you'll see her again. The Bogeyman's Woods. Case Files, Episode 2, complete. Completely different, by the way. Completely different from Episode 1. Completely different. Let me turn that music down a bit. But wow, we finished another game, y'all. Technically, this is a completely different game. This is a trilogy of 4 games, 4 mystery games, all made by the same company, published by the same company. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, there's all the family. Cool. And they're moving too. And then everyone else. So this was made and published by the same company. It's called a trilogy, but there's 4 games. We finished episode 1 last Sunday. We finished episode 2 today. And then we'll do episode 3 next Sunday. So come join me next Sunday when I visit Makoto Wakaido's Case Files episode 3. Oh, nice. Let me look. They're technically like an hour and a half each, Gubs. This one took a lot longer. I want to say let me look and see. My stream last week was not this long, I don't believe. Let me look. Yeah, last week it only took me 2 hours. There was a lot more going on in this one than last week's. Basically, we kind of breezed through like the solving the mystery. And then at the end, when we thought we solved it, there was like a twist and it was like completely different. And so it was wild. I had no idea who did it. Just like this one, like there was so much info, so many different moving pieces and people that I thought I knew who it was. And then at the end I figured it out, but it was interesting. It wasn't the wife. No. It turned out to be the granddaughter, I believe. Yeah, the granddaughter. She was kind of like on the outskirts of the family. Her grandfather was killed. Sugohiko, I believe, probably did it. And Makoto, who had the affair, that's why I thought it was the wife, because maybe she thought or found out about the affair, but that was not the case. So still, another good episode. Did not know where it was going to lead. And yeah, I like mysteries that turn out differently than you were expecting, because some mysteries, you can kind of figure it out kind of early on, or at least guess. I'm one of those people, I'm one of those annoying people that will guess the ending before the ending happens, and usually I'm correct. But this game has, I haven't been able to figure that out, so I think that's a plus. But this game is currently, I can't remember the price. I don't think it's really that expensive. Makoto Wakaido, if I could spell. Yeah, it's only $13. That's full price on Nintendo Switch in the eShop. It is a trilogy deluxe, so it's 4 games in one. So it's 4 different episodes. Each episode is a different case, a different murder to solve. But I like the pixel style. I like the music. It's a good loop, and you don't get tired of the music. Or at least I didn't. So thank y'all for hanging out for this week's episode. I guess I'm going to call it an episode because that's what it was, of Makoto Wakaido's Case Files episode 2. Thanks again for Player2PR for providing me a code to play this game for y'all. Be here next week, Sunday, if you want to see episode 3. But the next time I stream will be, and let me actually change scenes really quickly. The next time I stream, let me pull up my music because it seems very quiet in here. You had a great lurk. Thank you for lurking, McBeal. Appreciate you. Let me turn this down. Okay, there we go. Can you all even hear that? Can I hear it? Oh yeah, there's music. Okay, cool. Hopefully you'll hear. Hopefully you can hear that. So if you want to come here for my next stream, I am streaming this coming Monday. I was supposed to stream this tomorrow, but I have plans. So on Monday, I will be playing a new game. I'm not going to say which game, but it is a game that is releasing on the 20th on Monday when I'm playing it. I couldn't stream it sooner than the day it releases. So on Monday, I'll be playing a new game. It's a style of game I've not played before on my channel, but it will resemble a pretty what do you call it? A pretty well-known game. And I have to look up the name of that game because I can't think of it off the top of my head. But you can tell that it kind of resembles or took a lot of theming from that game. So I'll be playing that on Monday night. I don't know which time yet, around 8:15, 8:30 Central. So whatever that is for you. In between 8 or 8:30 Central on Monday night. Look forward for that stream. And then next week, Thursday, right? Let me look at my calendar. Yeah, next week, Thursday. I know it's American or the US Thanksgiving, but I'm off that day. So I think I'm going to do some Animal Crossing during the day, possibly. My husband has to work, so it'll just be me here. So I figured I might as well play a little AC and hang out with y'all. So I'll see y'all this Monday for the new game, and then this Thursday for some more AC content. But I'll see y'all then. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for lurking. Thank you for liking the stream on your way out. That always helps. And if you ever want to follow me on any of my socials to know when I am going to stream, check the link in my card, my website, lockleth.card.co. All of my socials are there. So y'all have a wonderful rest of your Saturday and a better tomorrow on Sunday. And I'll see y'all Monday. Bye, y'all. Bye.